All right, Collin, year two, kind of first full season here with the San Jose Sharks organization. What has been your focus this offseason to get better?
Yeah, I think there were a couple things for sure. Definitely wanted to work on my strength just so I can win a couple more battles. But the big one for me was working on that shot and, it's getting it off quicker, making sure it's harder. So when I get opportunities to score, I can score this year.
How much do you think that playoff experience with the Barracuda kind of helped you as you entered in the offseason, got ready for this year?
Yeah, I think it was super beneficial for sure. Playoffs, that's the time of the year everyone wants to play in. So I think that, just playing playoff hockey where, stuff means a little bit more and every single game is important to try to help the team win a series and keep going. I think that was super helpful for my summer.
I know you're building a reputation of a guy that kind of can do it all. Penalty kill, go on the power play, responsible both ends. What does that mean to you to kind of get that respect and start having people notice that you're kind of a well-rounded hockey player?
Yeah, it's important. I think it's good. I want to try to help the team in any way that I can. So being able to have that reputation, I guess, that I can do a bunch of stuff that can help the team in different ways is good.
What's the goal here out of training camp?
I think it's obviously you want to play well, you want to be comfortable, and you want to start the roster on the Sharks, start the year on the Sharks.
It seems like this is really a new era. We're entering a new era for the San Jose Sharks. Not a lot of guys left over. Mario Ferraro is still here. But when you think about where this team can go and the new era you're entering in, what does that do for your excitement level, your motivation to show that it's true, that it's not just a pipe dream, that what's coming is actually going to come?
Yeah, I think looking back on why I signed here, whatever it is, a year and a half ago, that was part of the reason, just looking towards the future and seeing all the pieces that were there and, what we're sort of building towards, and the sky's the limit. The
Sharks and City get together, new lease, 2051. Obviously, probably long after, maybe 25-year career. But what does it just show you guys as players that the city and the franchise are committed to stay here and be here? Yeah, it's super important. I think it's super important that you have one place locked up. It's really important for the fans being able to, they've always been here, and keeping them there, it's really big for the fans. And kids growing up, they have that team to cheer for. So as a kid, I remember having my team, and it's really important for them. It's an Olympic year, big for NBC, obviously. We love the Olympics, a lot of eyeballs. What are your favorite memories of the Olympics? Winter Olympics, specifically. Yeah, as an American, that 2010 one was was tough. But I don't know, I think it's just like the opening ceremonies, like seeing all the countries watching that. I think it's super cool. One, trying to think of a winter sport that I think is pretty cool. I like the skeleton. It's something that, it's crazy watching it. They're going so fast. It's just something that you could never do. And you've put on the USA jersey before, right? In your past?
No.
No at all? What would it mean to you to wear that crest at some point in your career?
Yeah, it'd be super important. I think as a kid, I was overlooked a lot of times, so it sort of just fueled fire in me to keep going, keep getting better, and I think I'm just still working towards that, and that'd be a dream one day.
One of the big things in the hockey world is the CHL, NCAA, and as an NCAA guy, what do you think is the best outcome for those two organizations when it pertains to their players?
That's a good question. I don't know what the best outcome is. I definitely think that it'll make college hockey better. You see a lot of guys who maybe they're high draft picks. They played in the CHL last year and they're coming to college. So I think that's gonna make college hockey a lot more deeper, a lot more entertaining. A lot of the times there's some top teams that are almost always at the top, and it's a bit of a fall off at the bottom. But I'd say it's gonna make all of college hockey deeper. So it's gonna be exciting. There's gonna be more parity for sure.
A little more fun ones here as we move forward. What's the biggest or strangest, unique equipment quirk you have or that you've heard?
I don't know if it's like a quirk, but I always tie my right skate before my left.
I've heard a lot of that.
Yeah. Always. I'm trying to think of something else.
Have you heard of a good one? From another guy or anything like that?
Some guys just wear some really old gear, which is it's crazy looking at it. That thing's been through the ringer. Vlasic
used to wear Reebok shoulder pads, right? Something like that?
Yeah, maybe. I don't even know. Those had to be old, yeah.
They had to be old. WWE night is the first night we have on our air. First night for you guys is national TV. If you had to pick a tag team partner on your team, who would it be And what would you name your tag team?
I guess I'd go with the Undertaker.
Okay.
Right. Big guy.
Yeah.
Help out. I'd be the smaller one. The team name. That's.
That's all right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. And then Bay Area Unite, we're talking about all the different sports in the Bay Area. What's your favorite sport to go watch as a fan? And do you have a favorite memory as a fan growing up?
I would say I definitely like going to baseball games. I think that, the atmosphere of being at the stadium and, the crowds and the food and all the stuff like that, I think it's super exciting. I've never been to a Giants game, and I'm looking to go to one soon.
We got to get you out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing better than matinee at Oracle. Next Generation is also a theme this year. What originally got you into hockey?
I think it was my parents wanted me to learn how to ice skate. Neither of them ever played hockey or anything like that, but they wanted me to ice skate, and as the story goes, I was on the ice, and the other end of the rink, the kids were playing hockey, and I told my mom I wanted to do that, so she was like, you got to get better at skating, and then you can do that, and ever since then, I've been a hockey player. What
team did you hate most growing up?
The Canadians.
The Canadians?
Yeah.
And who's your hockey GOAT?
Hockey GOAT. A guy that I always loved watching was Patrice Bergeron as a kid from Boston.
Appreciate you. Thanks so much, man.